everyone, it's Julian from BD Cosmos. We're back! It's a new week of comic books, graphic novels, and mangas at the store. And for September 17th, 2025, it's a fully loaded week in covers. We have so many covers. There's not too many actual books, but there's a lot of covers because this week, with Batman Day coming up on Saturday, Batman Deadpool, the first Marvel DC crossover of new original material in 30 years as printed today. And that is all thanks to the omnibuses that DC printed with Marvel last year. The DC Marvel crossovers and the DC Marvel amalgam has led to new material. So for this week's new release, we've got Deadpool Batman #1, and in 2 months, we'll get Batman Deadpool #1. So this one's Marvel, and in 2 months, we're getting DC. We've already got second prints on the way. I don't think they're ordered this week. I think they're added to this week's FOC. But we have lots of different covers available for you to go peruse. As for graphic novels, we had a boatload of damages. So there's the third Phoenix Omnibus that releases this week. We have oversold because we have way too many damages, so we have nothing to show now. We have claimed them, and so we're hoping. I have to check stock levels. I pray that there's enough of both covers available still in stock to replace them, but we'll go over everything. And then for mangas, we have 2 new lines with almost everything, so let's go over everything right now. Okay, as always, we start with X-Men, and we've got Uncanny X-Men 21. So I was wrong last time when I said Uncanny 20 with the last one. I guess 21 is the final before we go to Age of Revelations, so 21 is available now. Ultimates 16, so I'm sad to say that I'm not up to date, guys. I haven't been reading my comic books in the last couple of months, so I don't know what's happening in 16. We've got the main cover here, and I guess this is the 125? Yeah, Steven Segovia 125 cover. Amazing Spider-Man #12, the big reveal. While Peter's in space with the new Cosmic Avengers? No, Guardians? I don't know. While he's in space, who's on the ground? Who's this Peter Parker on the ground? So that's what we're happening every 2 weeks. One ground Spider-Man, one space Spider-Man. Well, Joe Kelly's writing both, but I believe it's 2 different artists. I think it's Ed McGuinness is writing the ground one, drawing the ground one, and the space one is Pedro Perez, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Anyways, so who's Peter? Who's Spider-Man on the ground? And so all the spiders are ganging up on him to figure out who it is.
Ben Reilly.
No.
Oh.
But he says, and he reveals himself. I read the book. But he does say, I'm a person that Peter would trust at all times. It's kind of funny who. So we've got this, and we've got the Lee Bermejo, the 12th issue of the Lee Bermejo Visions covers. So this is straight out of, I guess, Spider-Man #2?
Yeah.
It feels like it, anyways.
Like it,
Yeah, okay. So we've got those 2 covers. And then, what is this? 125, probably? Yeah. Jorge Antonio. And then Simone Bianchi, this is the 150 version, yeah. So there's a Bianchi version, there is a trade dress version. We don't have any copies, we only have the 150. 150?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 35, and it's probably like 15, yeah, $12 for the 125. Miles Morales 38, so Miles has been picking up in sales. So this is the Black Cat variant. So there's no Black Cat in this issue. So there's a Black Cat. She's moved over to Miles Morales. So yeah, pick them up here. Ultimate Spider-Man #19, the second print variant. It is here with the first appearance of Ultimate Venom. So we've got him on the cover here. This is the full scene. Actually, the scene was reversed. He's on the other side, but they decided to flip him over just because of the bark. His body would be covered instead of his arm. So the first appearance of the Ultimate Venom on this cover. Then we've got Marvel Red Band, Marvel Zombies. So I guess it's Marvel Zombies #1. Yeah, Marvel Zombies #1. #2 was that FOC last week. I didn't realize we had more copies of Marvel Zombies. So they're back. I mean, the TV show's coming soon, right? Yeah. So Marvel Zombies, Red Band. So we've got 2 Red Bands 2 weeks in a row. Fantastic Four #3, a couple of copies here. Sort of a tie-in with, One World Under Doom. And again, love the fact that it's World's Greatest Comic Magazine is back. Captain America #2, second printing, so the main cover is available here. We continue with the facsimiles of Civil War. So if Civil War #2, we've got the main cover here, and the 125 reprints in foil of Michael Turner art. Or 120s. I don't remember if they were in 120s back in the day. I guess Uncle Scrooge, Archimedes Duck. Jason Aaron wrote this. All right, so we've got a copy number 2 available now. Predator kills the Marvel Universe. This is issue number 2. We've got a couple of copies of this here. New Avengers number 4. I guess I over-ordered the Rivals variant for Loki, so we've got a copy of that here. Moving on to, I guess, Ultimate books, DC. So yeah, DC, we've got Ultimate.
12.
Yeah, Absolute Batman number 12. This is the Glow in the Dark variant. The Steven Subic was the 125 cover, so the Glow in the Dark was delayed 1 week. You'll notice that DC's been doing this. The Glow in the Dark variants have been covered with a paper film, so not to crack the Glow in the Dark, because over time this has happened with the not Geiger's. Well, actually, maybe Geiger's. Yeah, Geiger number 1 from Image. They cracked over time, so DC has been putting paper film over it. But to reveal what it is, so people know what it is, so I've left one open. And if people take the one off the top, I'll keep cracking the film so we know. World's Finest number 43. I guess, yeah, we're continuing the Bizarro second arc storyline. Ultimate Absolute Flash number 7. A couple of copies of the main cover. And I'll go for the front. Deadpool Batman. So the Marvel DC issue, not the DC Marvel issue. The next one will be Batman Deadpool. We've got the main cover here. It is Greg Capullo art. So Greg Capullo and Zeb Wells are reading the main story, but we'll go over all the other stories that are added to this. So lots of copies of the main cover. We've got one copy of the Mark Bagley foil cover, which continues the main storyline where you reveal the Joker is going to be inside of it. Then we have, this is not a story, but Rogue Poison Ivy. This is Pepe Larraz?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Pepe Larraz is doing this one. The most popular cover, well, I think most popular cover, because it's the second printing cover, actually. So the, this is Ryan Stegman, homage to Hulk 180? No, Hulk...
341.
340, Jesus, sorry. So the McFarlane cover. So we are doing, this is the Batman with the bat blades with Deadpool on the cover. Oh, I didn't notice there was a gun here. So the Ryan Stegman cover is the most popular cover here. Still not one of the new stories. Then we've got the Artgerm cover. Yeah, Magic versus Catwoman. Still not one of the stories.
Kennedy Johnson.
Dan and Warren Johnson. Thing versus Barda. Variant here. And then, oh, this is a wraparound cover. Who's doing this? More Greg Capullo. Yeah, nice wraparound cover from Greg Capullo. Cool. So one of the first stories, we've got Captain America and Wonder Woman. It's a World War II story. Terry Dodson is drawing it, and Chip Zdarsky is writing it, which actually makes sense because he is drawing Captain America. I'm told from people who have read it early in the book that the Captain America story is very, very good. So this is that cover. Then we've got Kevin Smith, who wrote both Green Arrow and Daredevil. So a Green Arrow Daredevil issue here. And I think it's Marco Cicchetto was doing the art as well. So this is the art of the cover. So we've got that story here. And then we've got Peach Momoko cover here with Elektra and Batgirl. What's her name? I don't remember. I feel bad. Whatever. Okay, then we've got the Deadpool Batman logo variant here. Yes, he's actually drawing it. He's actually written it. Frank Miller has drawn Dark Knight versus Old Man Logan. It is a 2-pager. It's actually written by him and drawn by him. That is this cover. It's really quite amazing. Then we've got the, this is not foil, right? No, these are 1/100 covers of the Artgerm variant. And the Greg Capullo 1/200 cover is here. Yeah, we ordered 200 copies because these just sold really well. And we kind of expect them to sell throughout because it's the first time in a generation's worth of DC and Batman, DC and Marvel working together. So the Greg Capullo sketch variant of his original sketch before getting colored.
No blind bags?
No blind bags for this one. Marvel's first blind bag is Ultimate In-Game. Moving on, Image, G.I. Joe number 11. This is the final issue of the Major Blood versus Baroness storyline. I think it's the final issue before we will move to Dreadnought War. I think so. I believe so. I could be wrong. Issue 11, and then 125 variant. That's all we have left. Yeah, 125. Godzilla escapes the Dead Zone number 2. I don't know. I guess we have an extra one because Godzilla issues are selling well. Good is Dead, Skybound's newest story. David Laffin. He sells stories well. So we've got one copy of issue number 1. Kind of funny this time that it worked out. So the Exquisite Corpse number 5, the main cover and the blind bag, not the blind, the polybag variant are releasing the same week, which didn't happen with number 4. So we've got both of these now in stock. Battle Beast keeps selling super well. Battle Beast number 5, couple of copies on the main cover here. The Futures Eft issue 5 came out last week. Our copy was damaged, so we have it on release now for available. These are Transformers and Void Rivals number 1 new printings. These were ordered by, I believe, either in March or in April, so there's no printing number because they didn't know what printing they would be at by the time this came out. So it's technically the 12th printing at this point. 12th printing and probably the 12th printing as well for Void Rivals. So yes, they are sound chip variants, just like they did with Godzilla, Kong, and Legends League last year. These are sound chips. So yeah, there's a probably, I would assume, an Optimus Prime, and this was a Starscream, and I don't know what the Void Rivals could be. Does it say?
The Rose one.
Jetfire. There's a Jetfire. So that's what the covers are. Is that what it actually say? I have no idea. But they're bagged, and then there's a chip, and hopefully the chip works. We did have issues with the Godzilla one last year, but the reality is they need to have sunlight. If you're in a dark room, it will not work. So if you want the sound chips, you have to be in a lit room. Then we've got Witchblade number 14. So this feels like, I don't know, he was saying is a Alert B variant. Bruno Abidas and Arif Prianto. I don't know. With the darkness being happening, I don't know if this is like a merger. I have no idea. The second of the Ignition Press books, Voyeur. So we talked about it last week that we had the Ashcan edition. Some of you have picked it up. So Leah Williams and David Bulliam. Voyeur number 1 available. One main first variant and the 1.5 variant for Voyeur number 1. What we do have in graphic novels this week. Spread Compendium. I don't know. This feels like a horror series that I've already read. No, this is science fiction horror.
Yeah, it's like a thing.
Oh, that sounds cool. 25 issues of this. I want to read this now.
It's body horror.
Cool. Ice Cream Man. This is what, probably volume 11 of Ice Cream Man?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 11 on the dot. Sweet. Exquisite Corpse. First trade paperback, first 3 issues. It's really great because it is a $9.99 issue, a great graphic novel. So you have it for $12.99 Canadian for the first 3 issues of Exquisite Corpse. Really nice little volume here. Zombie Sailor Children Omnibus Volume 1. So this is a soft cover omnibus. I'm not a super fan of this. I think it's the first 15 issues, the very actual first arc. No, 1 through 20. So it has the very first arc of what's it called? The mountain top. Archer's Peak. So Archer's Peak storyline plus the but I thought 16 through 20 was the first back in the day storyline. I don't know. So very first softcover omnibus for some of you children is available now. The next in the DC Compact series, we've got Amanda Connor's Harley Quinn, Wallet Heart, DC Compact, a couple of copies of this with. Super in demand, Keith Given's Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. People were looking for single issues of this the last couple of years because it's one of the best Scooby-Doo stories of all time, Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. So the omnibus is finally here. We've got a couple. It sold super well, had a bunch of damages, and still have copies left. I'm really happy about this. The Book of Shame from Zach Stafford. This is also sold very well. This is a very meme-worthy little book. The images are often found on the internet. So yeah, it's a hardcover material. The Ultimates Volume 2, softcover trade. Blade, Prodigal Son. This is what the Blade Red Band edition. Yeah, Blade Red Band. So it's kind of funny that the red bands were polybagged, but the trade paperback is not.
It's weird.
This came out last week. Our copy was damaged, so it's available now. Howard Duck by Chip Zdarsky and Joe Quinones. This has been in omnibus format 2-3 years ago, and now that is now available as a complete collection sort of thing. It's the complete run in the software trade.
That's the first Gwenpool.
Yes. No, Gwenpool was Secret Wars.
No, that was the first solo story was in there.
No, I thought she was only on the cover.
Okay.
Okay.
Backup
okay,
story.
okay. The cover was the Secret Wars, and she was, okay, the first story. Yeah. All right, cool. Rogue Savage Land trade paperback. I forget who wrote this. Tim Seeley. All right, cool. Generation X Family Business. I think this is the final Generation X. Is that wrong? Probably. Yeah, I think it's just final Generation X of material. Yeah, it's Generation X 4862. So, yeah, trade paperback, Epic Collection, sorry. Sold gangbusters, honestly. Generation X and Epic Collection always sells great. We had one damage, but we still have one free of this. The next in the Marvel Archive series, we've got the Secret Wars. So the Marvel Archive are gallery edition books of the facsimile issues. So they did the facsimiles of this last year. Here it is in archive format in gallery edition. The main cover is the only thing we have available. Both Mike Zeck DM editions are sold out. They're probably really reorderable, to be honest. Work in progress, DC Absolute Editions. I had to cancel orders for this because I had no idea it was massive. It's bigger than a Treasury book. So, yeah. So these work in progress are the original sketches that were done for the black and white sketches from Nick Dragotta. A lot of other books are offering these work in progress. I know the American Vampire #1 had a work in progress. I didn't order any because no one ordered it. But the DC Absolute Batman #1 from Nick Dragotta. Yeah, if you want to pick them up, sure, but we're not shipping any of these. We canceled it. I mean, they weren't even shipped to us. We picked them up. Starlight! Mark Miller's Starlight. I love Starlight. It's a great story from Mark Miller. The library edition is now available for that. For Batman Day also, so we're showing them off now, but really please, I'll talk about Batman Day right after. So we're redoing Batman #1, the single issue, as a golden age size. So the last time they did this was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago for Batman #1. So now it's back as a golden age size book. All right.
Well, wait a minute. Batman Day last time was a Detective Comics, the first appearance.
Yeah, so this was 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah. So we've got a Swiddle Fetish Volume 4. I feel like this is sold. All right. Whisper Me a Long Song, mostly sold probably. We didn't do mangas. We totally forgot. Yeah, Unwanted Bride, Blue Lock 22, My Gorilla Family. I'm fairly sure all these mangas are sold. We just forgot to go through them. We did graphic novels, but we didn't do manga. My bad. New manga. Probably not still. Creature Girls 13, Rebel Hero 1. Rebel Hero 1 might be actually something we have for a store. Saint Seiya, Darkwing. #2 was on FOC and I didn't order it. Okay. Saint Seiya, Tower Dungeon #2, Cursed Sword Harem 4. I'm pretty sure these are also, I have to double check. All right. New series that we actually have in stock. We've got Frieren, the entire run. No. 1 and 2 is probably damaged. Or we had 1 and 2. I don't remember. Maybe we'll check if we have Frieren 1 and 2. So Frieren, up to volume 13, the most recent volume, is now in stock. And then Spy X Family, the third season is coming soon. So Frieren just ended or is about to end. And then Spy X Family is about to start. So all the Spy X Family is available for people who want to read more about Yor and Twilight. Yeah, okay. So Spy X Family. New printings. All the Absolute issues. So we're talking about all the Absolute Wonder Woman, Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Green Lantern, Absolute Flash, and Absolute Martian Manhunter are being reprinted. So it's something like 48 different issues were being reprinted. The first wave are here. It's Absolute Batman, it's Absolute Wonder Woman. I think I reordered almost all of it just to have them in stock, to have them as single issues. Probably the Batman ones I needed the least amount because we ordered so many other printings. But you'll notice that we have like 4, 5 is not here, but we have 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7, 8. They're not here. 7, 8. I think we ordered all of them. And then Wonder Woman, it's 1 through 10.
10, yeah.
Is this a second print? Yeah, it's a second print. So 1 through 10, they're all here. Also, Jay Lee is doing variants of his own for #1s. So the Absolute Wonder Woman #1, Absolute Batman #1 are also available as Jay Lee variants. But otherwise, they are the same original cover, but something is different on these new printings. I'm not even sure.
They look the same.
They look the same. I don't know, folks.
They probably color timed them.
Yeah, there's some different about it. Okay, there's another Batman Day book here. We've got a new printing of the Hush 20th edition deluxe. There's deluxe hardcover of the Jim Lee art. This was probably this first 618, right?
20 years ago.
Yeah. Anyways, here it is. So this is Batman Day book. Batman Day is this weekend. What happens for Batman Day? I don't remember. Forgot to announce it as a Batman Day event because we definitely did a Batman Day in store. So whatever we did last year, I'm going to duplicate that event so that if there were discounts on comic books or discount on graphic novels, I don't remember. I'm really sorry, and I just realized it. So there is one thing I can say. The Red Hood #1 sampler has been destroyed. So if you follow the controversy about Red Hood #1, because you saw the book spike for infinite money, yeah, I don't have Red Hoods #1. They were all gone. I mean, by the time I knew they were the book was canceled, we had been bought out overnight. And then, yeah. So Red Hood #1 samplers, those have been destroyed. And then other things for Batman Day, we have like a new printing of Absolute Batman #1 foil variant from Ninja Goda. It's a really cool cover. So all those Batman Day books will be available on the wall starting Saturday. If there is a discount for Batman materials, I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm really sorry, I didn't come prepared. So it'll be in-store only for Batman Day. There'll be, if there are discounts, I just don't know. Whatever I did last year, I don't remember if it worked. I don't remember how it worked in store. But whatever I did, I'll duplicate that event for the store event. So yeah, that Batman Day is this Saturday. If you have pre-ordered Batman Day books, they came out last week or this week officially because they went into stock. They officially released this Saturday, so we'll give them out this Saturday for your Batman Day pre-orders. And then that stock will go on the shelves. There are some freebies. I know there was one thing that was a freebie that was not the Red Hood sampler. I think maybe it's Absolute Batman #1. It could be. I don't recall. But there is a freebie book that I ordered some copies for people to give out. It's more like free comic book day books, so I usually give them out anyways. But they'll be limited one per person. And then there are paid things as well. All right, that's it. As always, if you have a managed comic subscription account with BD Cosmos, feel free to comment down below, and we'll add it to your pull list tomorrow. Before we will, as we open the store, we open at 11 on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So we'll put it to your pull list if it hasn't been sold. Usually, we have most of these in stock. If you're looking for the Daniel Warren Johnson cover of Batman Deadpool Batman, and it's sold out, I'm really sorry. But as I mentioned, the links in this YouTube, Facebook, Instagram video are all available in the comments down below, so you can pick up any of these books. There's a link for comics, a link for mangas, and a link for graphic novels. Graphic novels are softcover trades, hardcover trades, oversized trades, oversized hardcovers, and omnibuses. And library editions, like that Starlight, that's a library edition. Questions, comments, info at BD Cosmos, and Melody will get back to you Monday through Fridays. And then, or if not me, if not Roxanne, because we'd also answer your emails. But it's mostly Melody because that's your speed for. And then if you, regular discounts are any comic book issues do not have discounts. You have to pre-order before FOC to get 10% off. After release, that's it. After FOC, that's it. That's the cover price on the book. And then if you're ordering for graphic novels, it's 25% off if you order for $99 or more. It can be combined over stock that's existing, back order, whatnot. And then for mangas, buy 3, like 3 5 families, 3 free rent, get 50% off Canadian cover price. That's it for me. We'll be back next week on the 24th. A lot of books actually got delayed to the 24th, so like half the covers for like Nightwing, Wonder Woman 25 got delayed to next week. They've just entered stock, so we had to delay all of them. But next week's kind of a big week as well. And then the week after that, the 30th of September, October 1st release. Oh boy, big ol' is the biggest invoice of the month. Oh, that's it for me. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate you watching. Bye for now.